What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Chef Aiden, and today we'll be making some whole wheat everything crackers. Let's get into it. So for your whole wheat everything crackers, the ingredients that you will need are whole wheat flour, all-purpose flour, salt, vegetable oil, water. A little bit more salt for sprinkling on top, and some everything seasoning. I'm using Trader Joe's brand, but I just came up with this. I was like, I really like everything seasoning. I really want to make crackers. Whole wheat everything crackers. So now, the first thing we're gonna need to do is, in a medium bowl, I'm going to take my whole wheat flour and my all-purpose flour. Alright, and I'm just gonna add my salt. Now, I want to make sure I mix all that salt in. I mean, it's hard to see, but just make sure it gets all in there. So now I'm gonna take my vegetable oil. And now we're just gonna mix all this together. Okay, now that this is mixed in, I'm going to pour in my water. Okay, so we have our big kind of hunk of dough right here. Now what we gotta do is roll it out until it's like 1/8 of an inch-ish, maybe a little less thick. And then we're gonna cut out some squares and some shapes. Then we'll bake it up, and then we can try it out. So I mixed the dough together, I fully mixed it up, and then I rolled it out on here using this. I rolled it all out, and then what I did was I transferred the circle-ish shape. I'm not very good at rolling out, so circle-ish shape onto here. And then I used a butter knife, and I just sort of cut through this. I didn't cut through it fully, because what we can do is after they're baked, you can kind of snap it off, so it's much easier. I mean, I kind of forgot to do it, so as you can see this one, I had to take it off of here and then put it piece by piece. It's very annoying. For this one, I just placed a sheet on and I sort of cut through it. I mean, some parts I fully cut through, but yeah, while you're doing that, now's a great time to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're going to be baking it for around 15 to 20 minutes. Wait, we have to put our everything seasoning on. So what I'm going to do is just take a pinch and then kind of just sprinkle it all over these. So just press down on each one so that it's kind of in the cracker when you are in the dough when it's baking. Alright, perfect, I'm done with these. I'm going to finish up these, then we will bake it, and then we'll go try it out. We just finished baking them and letting them cool down. We actually had to take a couple of trials to see what the perfect amount of time was, but that time ended up to be about 8 minutes. So we put it in for 8 minutes, and then before you put it in, there's a whole process. What I did was I took my dough, I kind of made it the size about my palm, and then I put it in this press here. And what I did is I put this down, and then you're able to press. You don't have to do that. It just really helped me out. I did it a couple times. If you have that, I recommend doing it. And then what I did was I just took that dough, that little circle of dough, and then I rolled it out to a bigger one, which was pretty thin. A little bit thinner than this. You can see it, because, I mean, it gets thicker as it bakes, obviously, but I rolled it out, and then what I did was I placed it onto here, and then I cut into squares of the size that I wanted my crackers to be. Then I just left it in that shape, which is fine, because after that, even if it doesn't fully cut through, like these ones, you can just snap it. Because then it's so much easier, you don't have to like individually take each one down. But then after that, what you do is sprinkle some everything seasoning on top, and make sure you use your finger and just kind of press down so that it gets in there. Otherwise, if you like tip it, it's all gonna fall off, and you're just gonna have a plain cracker, which is still good anyways. And then after that, you're just gonna take a fork and poke some holes in it. You don't want to poke like big, giant, like deep gouging holes. Okay, it just started pouring outside. Sorry about that, guys. You don't want to be poking some really big, deep gouging holes. No. You just want to poke it in a little bit, because that prevents it from puffing. I actually have a couple that I forgot to poke, and it really puffed, and then it became really doughy. It's not like a chip No creme twist. It's just like ripping some pita bread or something apart. But now it's time to try these actually good ones. Here, I'll take this one. This one's got a lot of seasoning on it. Sorry guys, I don't know if you heard that, but let's hear that crunch again. That is so crunchy, nice and crispy. Everything seasoning, that's a perfect amount of salt. Because I mean, it's really good without it, but I like adding some of these little seeds. They add a little bit more of a texture and a pretty good aftertaste, and then the little bit of salt on top makes it perfect. And also the fact that I poked holes in them so it wasn't very doughy. Obviously that's really good. But these are like just like those wheat crackers that I get from the store. So good. If you do make these, let me know how they turn out in the comment section below. If you have any issues with them, let me know that as well, and I can let you know how you can fix that if there is a problem. Thank you for watching. Bye.